Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, and guess who is back? Frankie Romain. But before that, I'm Emoli Edin.
And I'm Dennis Keton.
I'm Frankie.
And together we are
the Gatekeepers.
Well guys, the Premier League is back. And guess who is playing tonight? Southampton will be at home against Aston Villa. Guys, you remember last time Southampton they won by a goal, right? Yeah, they won by a goal. Aston Villa lost.
Yeah, Aston Villa lost.
Yeah, so they'll be looking to bounce back. So guys, what's your prediction?
In fact, they lost 4-1 to West Ham.
Yeah, we all know West Ham is a good team. So Frankie, the new man, thank you for being back. What's your prediction?
Thank you for the compliment and thank you for bringing me back. Actually, for that game to be competitive, I'll be giving it to Aston Villa. I don't want to talk much about that game. I'll still remain with Aston Villa despite having a poor form. I'm sure they will have a way to bounce back this evening.
Definitely.
The match will be at St. Mary's, and if we go by history, Southampton have a good run. They have a good record against Aston Villa, and with that and them being at home with the home advantage, so I dare say that tonight I'm behind Southampton. So 2-1.
It will be a draw for me because of the fans. I don't think if Southampton, they're normally good at home games. They're just like us, but I'll give it a draw, a 1-1 draw. Unless any of you has a benefit of doubt. Wait, early kickoff tomorrow, Manchester United against Man City. Guys, I didn't see that coming. I knew we were playing Man City, but I didn't know it was an early kickoff. Guys, and as you know, early kickoff always favors the away side.
And so the away side is Man City.
The away side is Man City.
Guys, it so happens that Ole Gunnar is in a positive run. He actually rescued his job when he won that game against Tottenham. They played well. Then they came in the Champions League and drew against Atalanta. It was a nice game. Ronaldo stepped up and scored a brace. So fast forward now to tomorrow, Saturday, 15:30 hours EAT time, when they will be meeting Manchester City at Old Trafford. This will be a very great game. It's a derby, and it's full of rivalry, of course, and it's always about who is the noisiest neighbor around the Manchester City. So tomorrow we will have the opportunity to witness who will be making a lot of noise after the final whistle. But having to just give you a small analysis about this, my feel is this. Still, I feel like Manchester United defensively, they kind of struggling. So now as they are going to meet a team which doesn't have a striker but are very good with open up players who are able to open up your defense if you're not careful. So I really feel for them. They have confirmed that Varane will be missing out for at least a month because of the hamstring. Is it a hamstring?
Yeah.
Because of the injury which he got. All the best to Varane. Wishing you quick recovery. Man City, they are at their best. I think they have everybody on board. And in this match, Bernardo Silva being on form, Mahrez being the way he is, I feel like it's actually a game for them not to lose. It's up to them to lose if they want, but they should not lose. They need to capitalize on the weakest defense line of Manchester United currently, and I believe that they should win this. Though it's going to be a tough game, strictly saying, straight up. But it's not going to have many goals. Maybe let's say 2-1 win in favor of Man City for me.
Frankie, talk to them.
Yeah, personally, this is the greatest derby in the world. It's the biggest derby, Manchester derby in the world, and we as Manchester United fans honor it. I don't know if Ole Gunnar honors it, in which it's still something that still a learning and also pending somewhere. I'm speaking this because I think that Ole doesn't have his first number one squad, and he's just trying things to work out. The win against Tottenham, nothing to boast about. The draw against Atlanta, nothing to boast about. We still shit.
Yeah.
For this one, I think I'll be giving it to Man City. Not really, not as a fan, but as the situation is. I'm a big fan of Manchester United, as you all know. But to be honest, Man City will be coming guns blazing, and it's because that we bet them like three times in a row, and they want to prove a point in this Manchester United derby, being that Oli is the one who bet them three times, so they want to prove something about that.
Yeah.
So for this case, if Bailey would play, I think minimum goals would be scored. But if the coach, the Masai Warrior, decides to choose his Maguire and play Shaw alongside Maguire and play a back four, I'm sure the thing that happened last 2 weeks against Liverpool will happen once more. This goes together with what Paul Scholes said. So my prediction, I'll be giving it to Man City, but not to mention the scores.
Well, guys, just remind you that with Ole or with our last 4 meetings, we've had 3 wins and 1 draw against City. Just to remind you. But right now, City are not. City, they have lost like 2 times consecutively, except the Champions League where they won. So they're coming back to the Premier League, and to the Premier League, as you know, Pep, he can't. It's a shame if he lose 3 consecutive or 2 consecutive games.
Pep doesn't do that.
Definitely.
Just prepare that.
Yeah.
He doesn't lose consecutively.
And from the interview which he did, Manchester United, be scared. Yeah, be scared. I'll say be scared. Definitely.
So what's your prediction?
My prediction is, guys, be scared. Be scared. Either 4-1.
In favor of
Man City, of course. So be scared. That's it.
The last time you guys did this, Manchester United ended up winning. You remember the game against Tottenham?
I remember.
Where all of us predicted that Manchester United will lose. Or is this your tactic to make Manchester win?
No.
One thing I can promise you, as Manchester United fans, because I'm one of you, be scared.
In fact, the win against Tottenham was a surprise to us.
Definitely.
Big surprise.
Not unless they decide to pull another surprise by winning against City, which is
true. But I have a question to you guys as Manchester United fans and to our viewers out there. The two system which I've seen Ole embracing, the one against Tottenham and now the one against Atalanta. I feel like it's kind of working for you. Like the back four is not working for you, but the 3-2 at the flanks, I feel like it's kind of somehow workable for you. What do you guys think?
No.
For me,
I would say, just like I've said to you guys, the back five, it's kind of working, but it all depends on the choices of the defenders back. If the guy decides to play Maguire instead of Bailey or someone who's more aggressive, then we're in for it.
So currently you don't prefer Maguire?
Personally, I don't prefer Maguire. I think Bailey is far too much ahead of him.
So you would go with a combination of Bailey and Lindelof?
If I was to choose that, and maybe Varane would be fit, I would choose Varane, Lindelof, and Bailey.
Eliminate Varane because now we are talking realistically.
Okay.
Varane is out injured. So we have a game tomorrow.
I'll call back to Anzebe.
Call back. Tuanzebe is on loan, right?
Yeah.
No, realistically speaking, tomorrow we have a game.
True, you can call him back
tomorrow, but we know that won't happen.
That won't happen. But I will prepare very much early for that.
Then another question is, so with this system of 5 at the back, it means that with the system which I saw, whereby you played Bruno Fernandes at the front alone as the own supplier of Cavani and Ronaldo.
It's working.
Do you think you can stick to that? And if you do that, does it mean that people like Rashford and Pogba are going to miss out?
Yeah, Pogba will miss because he's suspended.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that.
And also there's a player in Man City who's suspended. I think it's Laporte or somebody.
Laporte got,
Yeah, he had
got
a red card.
Yeah.
Boom! We are equal.
They have good defense.
They have Diaz and
Yeah, but we have
Stones.
Cristiano. They have good defense. We have Cristiano. So it's a 50-50.
That's why it's a good game by
And
the
you know
watch.
Diaz comes from one country
With
from
Cristiano.
Cristiano.
So-
So it's a friendly match for them.
Yeah, it's a friendly, and remember Bernardo Silva is also on form, and he spoke last night. So
And he's from Portugal.
from Portugal. Bruno is also from Portugal.
Really, that game is going to be full of Portuguese, right?
Portuguese will be speaking.
Anyway, guys, it's going to be a tight match, a good match. So let's brace up to watch. And as we are still there, our main man Eric Giroud will still be doing his urban burger at Koinange there. So once again, Frankie, I don't know, can you create time? If we find time,
Yeah, if I find time, I will. Let me see. Okay, over to the next. Maybe.
Brentford against Norwich. Brentford will be at home against Norwich.
Yeah, I'll be giving it to Brentford to bounce back. I'll be giving it 3-1.
3-1.
3-1 for the London Bees.
The London Bees have disappointed me the past 2 games or 3 games. I'm disappointed. You people need to pull up your socks. Frank, talk to your man. Talk to Thomas Frank. Talk to Thomas Frank.
I'm sure the fans at Brentford Community Stadium will talk much better to him.
Yes.
And that game will have a lot of pressure, so I don't think Norwich will have any chance. Or what's your say?
That's what I want to think. But also, having watched Norwich play the last game, they are kind of improving and showing some urge to try to liberate themselves from the bottom of the table. So this is going to be a very good game. So I'm still convinced that I'm going for a draw in this game.
Draw.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Brentford.
2-2.
I'll give it to Brentford.
I won't be having this heartache. I've given Brentford 3 times, but anyway, they are still a good team.
Yeah.
I like them.
Speaking of heartache, do you think you'll get past Burnley now that Chelsea will be playing next against Burnley, or should I start here?
Okay, personally, Chelsea is in a good form. They're playing very well. They're playing like champions, not like us. So, give credit where it belongs. I'll be giving it to Chelsea with a 2-0 win over Burnley.
Yes.
Welcome to Chelsea Champions League. Or did I say Chelsea Champions League? Okay. But just to confirm to you how good we've been of late in the Premier League and also in the Champions League, apparently, currently, we are the only team in the Champions League up to now who have conceded fewer goals. We've only conceded a single goal up to now in the group stages. So that's impressive. That can only communicate to you one thing, that we are good at the back. Not only are we good at the back, we are also scoring goals. Come to Premier League, the month which has this month which has just gone, the month of October, in those 4 or 5 games, we've only conceded 2 goals and we've scored 20 goals. That shows you that not only are we good at the back, we're also doing some impressive stuff at the front.
Definitely.
And remember, all those 20 goals, they are not coming from our strikers.
Yeah.
In fact, they are well distributed. In fact, if you can accumulate, our defenders have most goals. But anyway, Chelsea is equal to the task. We know it's going to be a good game. You can't underrate Burnley. I know they won their last match. But in this game, as usual, we are at the bridge and we will be crossing that bridge on Saturday, tomorrow. This is a match whereby we love representing our sponsors nowadays. So a clean sheet for Mendy and a 3-0 win for us.
Remember Burnley, okay, according to me, Burnley also has a good defense. Maybe you won't penetrate them that much, so you might come up with a 1-0 win in favor of Chelsea.
Yeah, but something worth mentioning is Burnley are good with high balls. So those are things we need to be wary about, and that's the main reason as to why for tomorrow in that game, I would advise Thomas Tuchel to kindly, just this is my personal opinion, to not play.
Jorginho?
No, to not play. Why am I forgetting my main man?
Thiago,
yes, to not play Thiago. Let Thiago rest tomorrow. So let's have let's have Rudiger, let's have Chalobah, and. Yeah, let them be there. Then of course Chilwell
and Reece.
Chilwell and Reece, of course.
Definitely.
But anyway, I trust Tuchel. He does his things, and I'm actually voting for him to become the manager of the month, by the way.
Definitely. Crystal Palace, the ones who crushed Man City, will be playing against Wolves. Wolves with Mr. Huang and Mr. Jimenez. Your prediction?
Crystal Palace against Wolves.
Yeah.
Another impressive match. A manager who is in contention for Premier League Manager of the Month, Patrick Vieira, facing what's the name of this Wolves coach? Bruno, eh?
Coach Bruno.
Coach Bruno. So it's going to be a good game. So though London teams are always good, so let's go with Crystal Palace 2-1.
Yeah, I also feel the same.
The Wolves have been impressive of late. They have been making some impressive comebacks, and Jimenez seems to have found his striking boot. So let's see how it goes. But 2-1.
This one is
Speaking of that, I'll be giving it a draw.
draw.
Yeah, I'll be giving a draw of 2-2.
2-2. I feel like Crystal might
Win.
surprise us here with a win of 2-1.
Yeah,
But Frank, do you think Gallagher is
talent.
his talent, right?
Yeah, he is.
And what of Eduardo? Eduardo, their striker, that new signing.
Yeah, he's a talent also, but needs time to develop. Also, it's same to Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Yeah, I
So-
think Gallagher deserves to go back to Chelsea again.
No. Let him stay and help them. If he goes back to Chelsea, he'll have no number.
Okay.
So guys, Brighton against Mr. Cash Money, Newcastle.
Brighton versus Newcastle.
Cash money.
I'll be giving it to Brighton.
Brighton.
They gave an impressive game against Liverpool, and they are in for it this season. I think they're having a good spirit on winning games and also trying their best not to lose the game. On the other side of Newcastle with their money, they have employed Ho. They have employed Ho as their coach. So I'm yet to see and to analyze how Newcastle will bounce back, but still it's another beat for them.
Yeah. So according to me, if Brighton did a comeback against Liverpool, who is Newcastle? I fear for you, Newcastle, Mr. Cashman. Dennis?
The problem with England, the problem with EPL is things are they're never always the way you see them. You'll find a team beating a big team last week, but the next weekend you wonder what happened.
Yeah, definitely.
So Brighton must have been very impressive against Liverpool with the comeback. But now in this game against Newcastle, remember also Newcastle are trying to they're trying to liberate themselves from the bottom of the table. And they are always pressing on, they are always looking for an opportunity to get that one chance to make it happen. And I feel like this is the weekend for Maximin and Cole. Since Wilson is fully back, this is that weekend where they'll be doing that thing.
Yeah.
So 2-1 for Newcastle.
2-1 in favor of
Newcastle.
Newcastle. Now, Arsenal will be meeting against Watford. Arsenal will be at Emirates. Still quick.
This one, I'll be giving it to Watford. Please don't blame me, guys. I'm not a hater, but your winning streak, yes, you're good, but Watford have a new coach. I feel like we are much more determined to win this game.
Definitely. Dennis?
Frankie, for once, I'm not surprised, but it's okay. I know he loves Dennis. He loves Dennis and Sam. Ranieri, Claudio.
And Ismaila.
Anyway,
Yeah.
But on that game, to be sincere, Arsenal have convinced me that they can really win, and they've actually changed their mentality and their game plan. So Arteta, big up, you are doing some good jobs here.
Better than Ole.
And let me not congratulate you today, then you disappoint me. That is usually the problem which happens. So Musa, talk to your manager. You better replicate what you've been doing because it's been impressive. So in this game against Watford, Arsenal have a good history against Watford. The problem is Watford has a new coach, Claudio
Ranieri.
and that's another thing. We don't know the tactics which is actually bringing on board to suppress Arsenal. But either way, Smith Rowe, Saka, Aubameyang,
At the London Stadium?
at the Emirates.
Emirates.
They will be at the Emirates.
Definitely.
3-0.
3-0. It will be a draw for me. This will be a shock to the Arsenal fans.
So for the record, I've just said 3-0 in favor of Arsenal.
For the record. Everton against Mr. Ailing Tottenham, the new contest Tottenham.
Now this is the game to determine Conte. I'm sure Conte is a serial winner.
Definitely.
I'll be giving it straight to Conte's side.
Definitely. Same to me. Do you agree?
Yesterday night, Conte had his first win with Tottenham as they were playing in that Conference Cup. Though they struggled, they started by scoring. They scored 3 goals. Then this other team was making a comeback. So the match ended 3-2. But either way, a win is a win. So there's always something with new coaches. So in this minute, allow me to join my fellow pundits, the bandwagon.
Join Conte.
And join Conte.
With a 3-0 victory.
Conte is
Welcome
my
back.
coach. We respect you. We still love you.
We know you love Manchester United.
Welcome back.
We love you too.
And we know that Ole is doing juju to make everything not happen for you to come to Manchester.
But we love you, Conte.
Thank you for winning Chelsea a trophy, an EPL trophy. We thank you.
And they chased you.
It happens.
You will meet them in the Premier League. So guys, Leeds United against, they will be at Elland Road welcoming Leicester. Leicester who were beaten last time. Frankie?
For this game, I'll be giving it to Leicester City to bounce back this time. Yeah, they'll be bouncing back. So many teams will be bouncing back this week.
This week.
Yeah.
Dennis?
Man, Rafinha, Ronaldo. Bamford has not been impressive this season up to now.
Definitely.
Dallas.
Ronaldo.
And Meslier, my friend.
James.
Then your guy from England.
Calvin
Phillips. Is he back by there? I didn't see him in the last match. Not yet. But man, Leeds is an impressive game. It's one of those teams I will always keep on telling you that it will always press you to the wire until the last minute, regardless of how they are trailing back. So for no other reason, just watch this game to find entertainment and to appreciate how football is.
Yeah.
But having said that about Leeds, Mr. Vardy should be returning back with his scoring streak. We want this top scorer. We need to be as competitive as possible. Right now, we are seeing a lot of Salah is of course ahead. How many goals so far? 10 goals. Yeah.
Salah is a good player.
Followed closely by people with 8, 6.
No. We don't have 8, 6. We only have 5, right?
We have
Christian?
5.
Vardy.
I think we have 6 from
Vardy.
Vardy. Yeah, and then 5.
5.
Yeah.
And then Salah is ahead of the pack.
Yeah, but it's still the beginning.
But either way, let me give this to Leicester. They should bounce back, as Frankie has clearly said. So 3-1.
3-1. It will be a draw for me, a 2-2 draw, because they will all leak and they'll all concede.
He likes draws.
Yeah, speaking of entertainment, West Ham against Liverpool. Guys, this is the last game. West Ham against Liverpool. Remember, Liverpool, they are coming back from a draw. West Ham are coming back from their Bayern mode. Dennis? Liverpool will be away.
Guys, apparently in this set, I'm the only one who loves Liverpool.
Yeah.
My two pundits, for obvious reasons, them being Manchester United fans.
Yes.
I need not to speak.
We have not to
speak much, so I can comfortably say that I love. I'm always impressed. I'm impressed by West Ham, but at the same time, I'm impressed with Liverpool. These two teams, so far, they are very good. Liverpool are just something out of this world. What they did against Atletico Madrid up to now, I still can't fathom about that, man.
Definitely.
Winning back-to-back against Atletico ain't a joke. And the way they played that game with the determination, the urge, the speed, it was something awesome. So well done, Klopp and your team. Sadio Mane, I can see you are still trying to come back. So far, so good. The main man, Salah,
Mahmoud,
Jota, man, this team is amazing. So they have been doing good. But on the flip side, West Ham also, they have been showing some tremendous achievements.
And they're at home.
I know. They are at the London Stadium, right?
Definitely.
So this is going to be a good one because I know Antonio will be determined to do his things. Ben Rama will be here. Their captain Kufol. Let's see how it goes. But this one is a hard one. My main man Zuma from former Chelsea centre back. But this one, I'll still stick to Liverpool. Let them maintain.
Sure?
I'm going to stick to Liverpool to maintain their unbeaten run.
Okay.
But I'm going to give this a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. You'll be shocked. Frankie?
Hey, for that game, it will be very much interesting. So it's West Ham versus Liverpool. West Ham won the other game against Aston Villa 4-1 in fear of losing the next game against Liverpool. So this is the game. Yeah, this is what happens in the mini. If you are to face the most competitive team the next weekend, you have to win this game so as to compensate your fans with a win,
and by many goals.
Yeah. So for that case, I think they feared so much Liverpool coming ahead, and Liverpool knew that they are facing a weary side coming next time. It's not that West Ham is a weary side; it's a good team. I'll be giving it to Liverpool, to be honest. Salah is in good form. Diogo Jota is also in good form. Also Chamberlain, I've seen him coming back in a good way. So that gives me no any other option than to give Liverpool a win.
A win by?
Yeah.
By?
A win by 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you guys forget that West Ham are also on a good form. Yeah. Zuma has been brilliant. I remember we played against them and he somehow managed to keep Cristiano off.
Yeah, it's okay.
So if he can manage to keep Cristiano off, who is Mahmoud?
The reason as to why he managed to handle Cristiano is one.
We were all out.
Remember that time, Ole hasn't yet figured out his game plan.
This guy's been figuring it out for 3 years now.
But you see, Liverpool is a team which is coming to face you guys while they are organized. They know what they are coming to do.
Definitely.
They know how their front three is organized.
So
it's easy for them to disorientate any defender, not unless they are playing against a defense like Chelsea.
Yes. But this one, it will not be a surprise to me if West Ham beat Liverpool. Liverpool are away, and I think this season they will also be beaten at home, because I'm seeing signs as early as now. So Liverpool, they're going to be beaten 3-1, like it or not.
So this is a Manchester United fan waiting for Liverpool to be beaten. How many times have you lost at home?
We've not won any game at home, right? Since the players came from international break, we've not won.
Since international break.
Yeah. Imagine tomorrow we are meeting, but it will be an early kickoff at home.
Yeah, it will be a very tough match.
So for Liverpool, I feel like they're going to be beaten, honestly, of the form that. And remember, West Ham, did they lose yesterday?
West Ham?
Yeah.
West Ham.
I think they lost.
Though they're still leading with 10 points in that group of players. Huh?
West Ham, Europa League.
Yeah. Yes, they're leading in their group. We can't confirm how the game ended, but I know they're still leading. They're safe. Huh?
Yeah, if they're still leading and they lost, remember they know they are not that good. So, and they're going to face a good side. So they will be very much prepared. Yeah. So anyway, guys, not unless any of us has anything to add on.
A quick review, a quick one. I'll start with Frankie. Who do you nominate to be your manager of the month, since already the polls are out?
This guy knows how to tie us. Anyway, I'll be giving to Tuchel.
Thomas Tuchel, right? Pogba?
Patrice Vieira.
For me, I'm going for Thomas Tuchel. Goal of the month. I've actually analyzed them and I've been left with majorly 2 goals which are outstanding.
Which and which?
There is that one specific one. In fact, there are 2 goals for Salah. You remember the goal he scored against Man City, and he replicated the same goal against Watford. And we have Tielemans.
Against Man
United. Leave that one out.
In fact, he has 2 goals also against Man United. Frankie, you want to say something?
I think the Greenwood's goal was brilliant.
Definitely.
Greenwood?
Yeah. It will be dominated.
So also Greenwood
far much better than
the
Talisman.
What you just mentioned.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. No problem. So Greenwood, is also there.
Yeah.
We cannot rule out Cristiano also. He has been scoring some great goals.
Yeah, he's also been nominated, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cristiano has also been nominated. But now let's put it on record. So Frankie, who will be your player of the month?
My player of the month is Mo Salah, of course.
Okay.
The goal of the month will go to Greenwood.
Yes, Greenwood. Good. Pogba?
Player of the month will be Mo Salah.
Goal of the month?
Will be Greenwood.
Greenwood.
Mm.
So for me, goal of the month, I'll definitely give it to Mo Salah. He impressed me with both Nini against Man City and Watford. Player of the month again, I'll give it to Mo Salah again. Then apart from there, we have what again? What am I forgetting?
I think it's done.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
It's done, but my name is not Dan. I'm Dennis. He's Frankie. He's Pogba.
Morning, Edwin. It has been a pleasure, guys. Until next time, the Wakanda forever.